I was excited today in Yellow Springs after being disappointed. But places that are awesome are like that. David Chappelle's shop is still open. It was open today. So, I've written him before because he has a television show. He's, to me, a media company, and one that might be accessible if I was able to have a conversation with him. So I've written him 2 or 3 letters already, indicating the connection between COVID and remote neural monitoring. But I decided to take a little bit of a different approach this time. So this is the letter that's not quite completed, but I will be dropping it off at the shop when it is. And please, pay attention. David Chappelle. You might remember 2 previously handwritten letters I wrote a few years ago, declaring a weapon and illegal government program being the cause of COVID-19, and asking for your help in getting this important truth out to the people, because lives are at stake. When I first contacted you, approximately 286 million cases of the flu were documented in high-income group countries around the world. Now, approximately 430 million cases have been documented, and the figure only rises with certainty in the future, because the wave frequency for cellular, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and a program everyone knows nothing about that creates an immense amount of suffering for thousands, but also creates tens of thousands of criminal sinners whose ethical standards dramatically drop the longer they use the program. Because 5G penetrates the skin, and all the waves before did not. Let me tease your mind toward the truth this way. Imagine 2 similar people living in 2 different countries. Then think about what the 2 people spend their time doing every single day they survive to the next. One is connected to invisible and wireless technology and trapped into being too reliant on it. That causes cancer and breaks DNA. And the other person is not doing those things. Please go to the World Health Organization COVID-19 dashboard online to verify updated statistics, which only further validates this connection and the data leaning more each day to this being the cause of something the government knew would happen to the people. So they created a flu pandemic to cover it up. And then I wrote the figures for low income, low middle, and high income that is posted on my Facebook cover page. They're the same numbers. Right there. And then I started a new paragraph. The media, as you know, censors much of the truth by telling a lot of an opposite narrative, so that lies are believed. David Chappelle is very intelligent. And I think he's the best shot because the 6 giant media companies that control 93% of the media that we see, read, hear, all of it. Those 6 companies are responsible for us not knowing a lot of things because the government doesn't want people to know a lot of things. Why would our government do that? I can't answer for them. All I can say is I tell the truth. I've asked the government for help in mediating so that all of this junk can end. They haven't come. 98 FBI reports. And well over 700 CIA contacts. And I take screenshots and I post them all online. Unfortunately, right now, Mr. Zuckerberg's company has put my account in review mode, and it's sat there ever since. It's not visible to the public. I'm being censored by Facebook. That's why I started a new Facebook page with a new Gmail. That's why I only have 58 friends. That's what's going on. But what the censoring has done is it has, I don't know, Zach, tampered with evidence of a crime. So, I hope that Facebook will restore the pages because there's a lot of other writing I did, not just the journal, which is 17 journals that I went ahead and transferred word for word to preserve my knowledge. And what also is on Facebook are pictures. There's also license plate numbers of people that came into the neighborhood. So the group was able to get my account put in review mode. I still don't know why I got there. I've never been given an explanation. It's kind of similar to Ohio Wesleyan, not giving me a reason as to why they told me to get off my alma mater's campus 3 times. So, I hope to get this done tomorrow I'm only a short drive away. And I hope to drop it off. And I hope that it's not intercepted. If it is, like a letter was done with Don Chance, the big house that's had an addition put on it. 2 houses down from Patty Ryan. He had landscaping lights. And I wrote him a letter complaining about the direction of the lights and if he would please aim them towards his house instead of towards me across the street. Because strange things were happening with the lights. Now I know. What they were doing was putting a lens in between and redirecting the light so that what I would see would be radically different than any other light you would see. I'm going to give a little bit of an experiment for the people using the equipment outside. Test it on each other. You've probably never experienced seeing it. You're only doing your role, right? Please, one of you, go ahead and take a walk. Go around. You need to experience this to understand it. David Chappelle, your letter's on its way.